By now, most if not all of you are aware that Dennis Schroder has signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. If you didn't know, congratulations, breaking news. If you want all the details, link down in the description below. Go check out that video. But since Dennis Schroder has signed with the Lakers, it makes no sense. Okay, a trade has to be in the works because now you have 4 starting point guards that are on your team. And what, you're just going to have no DNPs? Yeah, there were reports and talks about Westbrook maybe coming off the bench, things like that. But even then, like what, you're going to have each of these set of point guards play 14 minutes, something like that. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't see this team having 4 point guards. LeBron is going to play point guard. You know that's going to happen. You have Austin Reeves that can do that. You have Walker that can do that. Like, you literally have 7 to 8 guys now that could all play point guard and are undersized, and you have no wings, no nothing. Like, it just doesn't add up to me. It just really doesn't make sense, in my opinion. But you got to imagine that the Lakers have to be making some sort of deal. Some deal has to be in the works. And now the most likely is the Utah Jazz deal, right? I still think that is the most likely deal in place. And one thing I just want to clear up. So Utah did waive 2 players, but those players were non-guaranteed players, so nothing has changed. They still have 17 guys, and they still need to move off of 2 of them. They waived one guy, Exhibit 10, and then one guy was a 2-way deal, something along those lines. But nonetheless, non-guaranteed. So nothing has changed. Utah deal is still very likely alive and well. Lakers and Jazz have been having ongoing conversations. This Dennis Schroder signing sounds like they are on the brink of getting this deal done. Now, I'm not saying 100%. I'm not saying, put the house on it or anything like that. But this just seems like a move that the Lakers would make knowing that they are trading Russell Westbrook. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because then at that point, you have Schroder, you have Beverly, you have Nunn. But a lot of those guys, they can play the 2 if you need be. Like, you could start Beverly and Schroder if you wanted, things like that. But the trade that I really want to see now, and look, I would be more than happy to take on the Utah Jazz trade. I would be more than happy with that. Especially now, I don't see them taking on Conley. So it's got to be something along the lines of Bogdanovich, maybe Gay and Beasley, or it's some kind of 3-team deal. That is something else that it could be. Also, another thing I want to clarify, saw a lot of people bring this up too, is the Lakers having a 4-team discussion. So if you actually read that report, that was something that was discussed before the Donovan Mitchell trade. So it's an old report. I don't know why they decided to report on it now. That doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, it's not something that is in the works right now. As far as we know, the only conversations are the Jazz and the Lakers. But you know what the Lakers need to do? They need to, if you can't get the Jazz deal done, or even if you do have the Jazz deal, right? Use that Jazz deal to then go to the Indiana Pacers and get that deal done. That would be a home grand slam. Let's go. We're running to a finals type deal. Now, I think that this was the best deal next to Kyrie before, but now with Patrick Beverly and Dennis Schroder, this deal makes so much more sense because now you're basically unloading a point guard. Okay, cool. You're getting a shooting guard and Buddy Hield. But here's the thing. Buddy Hield, he's on that team for a very specific reason. Just when you need a shooting punch, some spacing, stuff like that. So if you have Hield, you're probably putting Hield with like your 4 best defenders to kind of make up for Hield. So that's a very specific thing. Miles Turner, look, this deal has always been arguably the second best deal that since day one, right? The Kyrie Irving deal and then this deal. The problem is the Pacers' asking price is more than the Kyrie Irving deal. And that's the real problem. I mean, they want 2 first-round picks. They wanted Talen Horton-Tucker, who we don't even have anymore. So now what? Now is it 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds at a pick swap? Like, what are they valuing this at? And then they also wanted us to take on Daniel Tice. And the Lakers don't want to mess up their cap space, which they still haven't done. And the Lakers think, whether you think so or not, the Lakers, for whatever reason, believe Kyrie Irving is coming next season. That's why they're preserving all their cap space. That's why they're putting everything in order. Now, could they, if they get the right position, the right deal, and feel like, okay, like this would put us in the best chance of winning a championship this year and the future, then yeah, possibly. If the deal is in place, I think they take it. But the Indiana Pacers deal, if they could keep a first, then they would be able to move off of these guys if need be. Somebody will take Buddy Hield on an expiring contract the following season and a first-round pick just so the Lakers can go get Kyrie or whatever. Whatever ends up working out. Miles Turner, he's a free agent. Let him go, resign him. It gives you the flexibility, but this team really helps. Now, problem is there's a lot of concerns. If we're going to be fair, yes, as much as this trade would make sense and this trade would be great, Miles Turner is nothing more than a 12-7 guy. Great shot blocker, but not a great rebounder for his size and the type of player he is. He can shoot the ball, which is great, but he's also been very injury prone. A lot of concerns and questions about injuries, and he wants a $20+ million salary, right? Daniel Tice, if you had to take on Daniel Tice, I don't think that makes any sense. You're talking 3 years that you're basically carrying this over, and you want picks, and you want... No, it doesn't make sense. But if you end up having a Jazz deal pretty much lined up, you can now go to the Pacers and say, hey, look, we got this Jazz deal. We're taking this Jazz deal unless you decide to take the same deal for these guys. If you want to take the same, maybe we'll even give you an extra second, or 2 extra seconds or something like that, just to make you feel like you're winning. You know what I mean? If they could work that out and they could end up getting Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, I think this would be a grand slam offseason. Seriously, I think this would be absolutely incredible. I mean, I want to paint a picture for you for a moment. So close your eyes and just imagine you're listening to the announcers of the Los Angeles Lakers, and your starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers are Dennis Schroder, Patrick Beverley, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Miles Turner. Now open your eyes, look at the screen, and tell me this isn't a team that could beat every single team in the league. I mean, you have defense, you have size, you have floor spacing, you have several guys that can handle the ball. You got 2 pit bulls at the front door, and you got 2 big-ass bouncers at the back door, and you got LeBron James hosting the event. Let's go. Give me this team right here. I'll take my chances against any other team in the league. Any other team. The Warriors, good luck. Warriors don't have the size to match up with this, and the Lakers have nothing but guards. And you have these 2 pit bulls in Dennis Schroder and Patrick Beverley, who don't get tired, will guard you from the other side of the basket all the way down and just make life hell for you. I mean, your worst defender is LeBron James, and we've seen LeBron James can still be a lockdown defender when need be. Like, this is incredible. Every single one of these players can shoot the ball. Every single one of these players can pass the ball. Every single one of these players can play defense. Every single one of these players can score in a multitude of ways. Perfect. You got your slashing with Schroeder. You got your 3-and-D with Pat Bev, 38%. You got LeBron, who shot 36%. You got your point guard, your all-around guy. Got Anthony Davis, who last time he worked with Lethal Shooter like he did this offseason, he shot like 36% from 3. And you got Miles Turner. Every single one of these guys can play defense, block shots, be stout. I mean, come on. Give me this lineup. This is the lineup I want. This is the lineup I will take to the bank. I will take my chances in a 7-game series with these guys. Assuming they're healthy, health is a real thing. Especially with Beverly, Miles Turner, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. If we're being honest, there's always the health. But if these guys are healthy and we get into the playoffs, I don't care if we're the 8th seed. Good luck. Good luck. I will take my chances with this team. If this team gets to the playoffs, good luck. I don't know how else to put it. Like, this team would be, and you still would have 10 guys on the bench that could come out and play. And you still have Buddy Hield. So if you need another shooter, you could literally let LeBron go get rest, put in Buddy Hield, and this would still be lights out. Because with this defensive lineup, you'd have enough to make up for Buddy Hield's lack of defense. Because you'd have the two guys that could just be pit bulls on the wing. You'd have the two guys down low. And then just Buddy Hield just jack it up 10 threes. Let's do that. No matter how you shake it. You give me this lineup. This lineup is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, I don't know how else to put it. This team, I think, would be the best. This would be Rob Pelinka 10 out of 10. Given the circumstances, given everything that all the options that were really out there, if he could turn this into a reality, then give the dude Coach of the Year now. You know, even if this team doesn't win anything, still, give him Coach of the Year because he was able to pull this off. This is incredible. This would be an incredible team. This is a championship contending team, in my opinion, if you're the Lakers. Just with the versatility, you have MVP level Anthony Davis, you have LeBron James, you got the defenders, you got the hustlers, you got everything right here. Everything right here. I will take this matchup for matchup against every single team in the league. Every single team in the league. I will take this. I will ride these guys in that matchup. Because nobody has the size in the backcourt. Nobody has an answer for Anthony Davis. Nobody has an answer for LeBron James. Patrick Beverley and Dennis Schroder are going to drive teams absolutely crazy and insane. Even if we don't get Miles Turner, just the other four with Bradley, or not Bradley, with Bryant, Thomas Bryant. I'd take that too. Or Damian Jones. You know, I'd take that too. But I just think Miles Turner is all around better than both those guys. But just these four alone are fantastic. Now you add Miles Turner to that? Whew. Come on. Seriously. What matchup would scare you? Honestly, what matchup, which team do you look at and go, man, the Lakers don't stand a chance against that team with these five guys on the court? There's not one. I'm talking Milwaukee. I'm talking Boston. I'm talking the Warriors. I'm talking, you name it. This team can match up against any of those guys. Clippers, let's do it. Let's take it. Let's get it. You know, I'll take my chances with this. This team, I think, this team could be something. But anyway, those are my thoughts and opinions. And as always, I pass the question on to you. Let me know yours down in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think that, man, yeah, you get this team, you put this team together, it's scary. Now, look, again, 4 of these 5 guys are already on the team. So, I still will take my chances again. But Miles Turner is an upgrade over the centers we currently have. And the beauty is Thomas Bryant can play the 4 too, so he kind of gives you that Anthony Davis insurance. But yeah, I will absolutely take my chances if we get Miles Turner. Now is a good time if you're the Lakers. I wasn't really big on it before. Even with Patrick Beverley, it kind of was like, okay, I guess it makes sense. You'd have Davis, Beverley, and Miles Turner. Like, that'd be really good. But now you got Schroeder and that Pitbull and that guy, and just look at what he was just doing for Germany overseas. Come on. I'll take my chances. Stop it. Stop. Let's do this. But anyway, again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know down in the comment section below. Quick little shameless plug, everyone. If you enjoy my videos and commentary here on this channel, As It Stands Lakers, then check out the link down in the description below and go subscribe to As It Stands. Believe it or not, As It Stands was the first channel. If it wasn't for that channel, this channel would never have existed. Because of the success of that channel, it led me to want to create this Lakers channel. So do me a huge solid. If you're not subscribed over there, go check that out. Go subscribe over there. I talk all things sports, all teams, things like that, not just the Lakers. So if you just enjoy my commentary and want to hear me talk about other things, or you just, are a fan of other sports and other teams, go check that out. I promise you will not be disappointed. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.